Welcome back to another build video. In this video, we are building a dual swing arm rear bumper for this damn near impeccable Toyota 4Runner. This build is going to be divided into two parts. Part one, which is the video that you're watching right now, will consist of the rear bumper and only the bumper build. In part two, I will be building both of the swing arms and installing them on the bumper that will be fabricated. Before I continue on to fabrication, I'm going to give you an overview of how this bumper is going to look once it's complete, and also a little tour of this 4Runner because it is in very good condition for the year. All right, so here we have Wyatt's 1999 Toyota 4Runner. My client was actually kind enough to go ahead and remove the entire bumper for me. This makes the entire fabrication process a lot easier on my end, just because this is now ready for fabrication just the way it is. I'm gonna back up a little bit and give you an entire shot of the rear. And what I'm also gonna do is put a picture of the finished product right here and how it's gonna look. Now, as I mentioned in part two, I will be adding the swing arms. So for now, I'm gonna give you a rendering or an idea of what this bumper and only the bumper is gonna look like when it's complete. Since the bumper's already been removed, I can basically just jump right into fabrication. But before I do, I wanna give you a little tour of this 4Runner. Starting off on the side here, we've got some rock sliders for rock sliding. We've got some ditch lights here in the front of the vehicle. One of my favorites, an ARB front bumper with a few more lights up here in the front and a winch. If you've been following the channel and the pages for a while, you will know that I'm a sucker for ARB front bumpers. I just love how these look. They've got a very classic look for all overland vehicles, and this front bumper fits this 4Runner perfectly. Moving on to the top here, we've got a full roof rack, rock sliders on the passenger side, and soon we will have an entire dual swing arm rear bumper. Anyways, as always, what I've done is I've turned the fabrication process into a little montage so that you guys can enjoy the build along the way. And I will check back in once the bumper is complete and we are ready to install it. that concludes the rear bumper build for this 4Runner. Now, as I mentioned, this is only part one of a two-part series of this rear bumper build. And in the next video, I'll be building both of the swing arms that are gonna go on this bumper. So stay tuned for part two of this build, which will be coming out shortly after this video. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next fabrication video.